Good morning and welcome to my channel. My name is Christina and I like to colour. Today I'm just doing a quick flip through of this book that I got, Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon. I don't know if you've ever watched House of the Dragon. I got through the first season and probably a couple of episodes into the second season and I haven't finished it. So I'll probably wait until all the seasons are out and then I'll watch it. That's usually what I do because I lose interest knowing that I have to wait for the next season to come out. And you know, big ones like this, you could be waiting 1-2 years. So I'm going to start. So I have a silent flip through of this in case you don't want to hear my angelic voice. I like the fact that they have a big one right here. I cannot remember her name. One moment. Rhaenyra. And her dragon. I didn't Google who her dragon was. I love dragons, so I will definitely be colouring in that page. And then the normal thing there. And then just some patterns. That's Targaryen, Sigil, Targaryen. Oh, all of them actually. Viserys and Rhaenyra and the beginning of the crown, throne of swords, swords of throne made of swords, with lots of melted swords here. I like Rhaenyra. She's an Australian actress, pretty sure. Australian. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure she's Australian. I actually saw Viserys. I love the way they make him turn into. If you haven't seen it, don't listen to this bit. I love the way they make him basically fall apart. And I, honest to God, thought he was an old man in real life. And then I saw him in Mobland and I was looking, he was alongside Tom Hardy. And I was looking, I thought, I know that guy. I really know that guy. And so I Googled it and it was him. And he looks so much younger than what I, honest to God, thought he was. They're all looking at the king. Caraxes and Syrax. It's been a while since I watched it. I love the face in the tree and how it is actually following the first season. And there they are, older, obviously. And another dragon. I love dragons. That's probably why I got the book. Daemon. He was her uncle. A little bit of a weird thing going on there, but you know, to each their own. That's the little weasel guy. I don't like him. Little weasel. The face. Was the face crying before? No. I don't know who that is. But it has been a while since I watched, so. Yeah, oh, he was just pure mean-spirited evil, that guy. Can't remember his name, but he was just mean. Aemond, I think his name is. Aemond. See, I suppose he looks young there, if I paid attention. But he's so young, well, not young, but so much younger than I thought he was in Mobland. So it basically is following a lot of what happened in the first season. Which I like, because the Game of Thrones colouring book doesn't follow it that much. And they've got his likeness really, really good. And hers as well. More dragons. The sea something. Sea King. I don't know. I don't know what she's doing there. Oh, she's riding the dragon. Okay, it's a double page spread. No. Oh, okay, yeah, she's riding the dragon, I think. That's what I'm saying anyway. She's riding the dragon. A fight. Fight. Don't fight. These are just filler pages. Suppose you've got to have filler pages. Mind you, Kirby Roseanne's doesn't usually have filler pages. Just saying. Daemon trying out the throne. Then he said sword again. There's that dagger. What is that? I wonder if that's the dagger that they try to kill Bran with. Don't know. I haven't looked that much into it. Colouring all those houses would be very, very monotonous. I think that will probably be one of the last pages I look at doing. There's so much going on in some of these pages. Just, you know, the fire, you see the outside, the food. Well, it looks like a bowl of flowers, but the fighting and the jousting, and Daemon. I've got to admit, Daemon was one of my favourite characters. He was a bit of a jerk, but I would have liked him more if he was more kinder to Rhaenyra. But and I don't know who they are, but they're running with swords, which don't do. You don't run with swords. You don't run with scissors, you don't run with knives, you don't run with sticks, and you certainly don't run with swords, or these, whatever that is. Because that's going to end up going through that dude's head if you fall over. Just saying. Lots of rocks. So you want to practice rocks? That's the page to do. Another dragon, skeleton, dragon egg. That'll be cool to colour. I like colouring the eggs. The map, I think. Night Song, Cider Hall. I don't think it's the map of House of Dragon, because I don't remember those names. I think it's the name of the places, the name of the castles. You probably figured that out when you first saw it, but it takes me a while. And it's been a while since I saw it. Like 2 years, I think. That one will be cool to colour if you can get the colours of all the fruits and the food and all that, and then the table to match, and then make all this castle-like. That will be really good, actually. And dragons. I love dragons. In case you didn't know, I love dragons. They are my spirit animal. I wish they had put a picture of him, how he looked at the end. You know, when he took off that side mask thingy, because I would have loved to have coloured that in. That would have been awesome. That's the kind of thing I like to colour. I like to colour older people and with, you know, character in their face, and that certainly was character. Certainly was. I don't like him either. He's a pompous, arrogant dickwad. That bit was good. I like that bit. Is that the bit where she's escaping the castle, the sea urchin's wife, and she could have killed him, but she didn't. Yeah, that's her. I gotta say, I don't know if I would have had the same restraint. I think I would have killed them all, but I have a little bit of evil inside me, and just the thought of riding a dragon and having that power to just burn everyone to smithereens would be pretty awesome. I think I would give in to the power. I really do. So there he is there, decrepit, with Daemon helping him, but like I said, it would have been good if he had like a full face of the one, of how he ended up. But maybe they did this for kids and they didn't want to scare people. I paid $33 for this at Dymocks. $33, that's fairly high for a colouring book, actually. Well, not fairly high, it's relatively high. Anyway, there's quite a few pages in here I'm looking forward to doing, and there's some good pages, and there's not many filler pages, which I'm really pleased about, because I just don't like, you know, the filler pages. Some people do. Some people love those filler pages. I don't. I love the, well, not that one. I love the, you know, ones like this that have a story behind it. The filler pages, they don't have a story. Yeah, they're fun to colour in, but there's no story, there's no big picture, there's, you know, nothing like that. So there's not too many of them in here, so I'm glad. And it does kind of follow the first season. The only thing I'm disappointed about is Viserys's dying face isn't in here, but I can understand why they didn't do it. But I think this is aimed at adults. Adults watch House of the Dragon. Kids shouldn't. I think my kids watch Game of Thrones. Bad parent? I don't know. They weren't young. They were teenagers. But yeah. I like this book. Can't wait to colour. I think I will have one of it in my June, July, August colouring, or maybe I might even try and sneak one in this month. I'm a little bit behind this month because I've been trying to change things up a little bit. But hopefully I will get one done very soon because I actually really want to. Anyway, thank you for watching, and if you don't want to hear my voice, there is a silent flip through, which I will put the iCard somewhere on here sometime. So yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.